Greetings and welcome all to the SKU Dallas 2021 Virtual Showcase Day. I'm Emily Keeley, Program Manager for SKU Dallas 2021, coming to you kind of live from Dallas, Texas. At this point, we know you are all accustomed to this virtual world, and we're thankful that you can join us from wherever you may be to learn more about these later stage companies in this exciting cohort. I know not everyone is familiar with what makes SKU, well, SKU. So I'm going to dive in a bit to show you what makes SKU an incredible place to be. SKU is a consumer packaged goods accelerator that started in Austin a decade ago and now has tracks in major cities across the country, including Dallas, Minneapolis, New York, and coming soon, Atlanta. This year, we launched the first track for minority-owned founders called MO, which was a partnership with Naturally Austin. There's a SKU for everyone, and applications for new cities will be opening up soon. Be sure to keep up to date with all things SKU on our website, sku.is. Alongside our best-in-class curriculum, we pair each company with a curated group of mentors to guide them throughout the 12 weeks of programming. We like to say it's like getting a PhD in CPG. We have a community of close to 200 mentors across the nation, from companies ranging from PepsiCo to Land O'Lakes and Vital Farms. I'll let our CMO, Michelle Breyer, explain more. Michelle, take it away.
Thank you, Emily. SKU's blend of mentors and curriculum are a powerful combination for growth and ongoing success. Our 90 alumni include companies like Siete, Epic Provisions. Together, they have generated more than $2 billion in revenue, and 90% are still in business. SKU Dallas could not have happened without the support of the DFW CPG community founded by Richard Riccardi and Rick Jordan more than 2 years ago. With their support, SKU Dallas has flourished with fantastic companies and growth in this crucial market in Texas.
We want to speak to the profound impact SKU Dallas has had on DFW CPG. First, the community building aspect of SKU served as an inspiration for the formation of DFW CPG. In fact, I met my co-founder, Rick Jordan, through a SKU contact. And at our very first DFW CPG meeting, we had a speaker from SKU. You see, at DFW CPG, we seek to activate and connect our region's resources to foster our collective success. In addition to our local resources, we knew bringing outside resources would greatly benefit our community. So we turned to SKU and began working together to give birth to SKU Dallas, and today we celebrate the second graduating class. The past 2 years has entirely validated our decision to bring SKU to Dallas. Not only has our association with SKU given an air of legitimacy to DFW CPG, SKU's presence has accelerated the activation and connection of DFW resources for our organization. We continue to deepen our relationship with SKU through joint efforts at Dallas Startup Week and co-hosting Texas CPG events. So on behalf of DFW CPG, we congratulate the companies and founders of SKU Dallas's second cohort and express our gratitude to SKU for our impactful collaboration.
Let's get back to the main event. I've had the sheer privilege of working with these incredible founders since day one of this track. The startups represent a range of categories, including a cashew vegan queso, inventive mocktails, a juice chock full of prebiotics and probiotics, a sprouted almond, a popped water lily seed snack, and a subscription company that provides unique games for couples to connect. These brands bring innovation to some of the hottest categories, and these founders each have compelling stories behind their brands. Our founders, along with their mentor teams, have worked so hard these past 12 weeks. We have seen them grow throughout this program and are excited to show you what each of these companies can bring to the table. Each founder will be introduced by one of their special mentors, and I can't wait for you to meet them. In the spirit of SKU, sit back, grab a beverage and a snack, and enjoy learning about these incredible companies.
The two reasons I'm most bullish on this company are the founders and the brand promise. First, the founders. They are diverse with complementary skills and shared values. They are financially disciplined, running a profitable business with healthy gross margins. And they're winners who have transformed their channel strategy to thrive through a pandemic. Second, the brand promise, which invites both today and tomorrow's consumers to the party with 3 unique product lines. A line of bitters for those who are serious about mixing a great cocktail, a line of mixers for those seeking quality and convenience, and a ready-to-drink line of bitters and sodas, a first mover serving the emerging booze-optional category. I'm Paul Beaupre with 30 years experience on many of the world's best beverage brands. I'm hella stoked to introduce the Hella Cocktail Company.
Hey there, I'm Tobin Ludwig, co-founder and COO of Hella Cocktail Co. Our journey began over 10 years ago in a mason jar. Back then, we were just a group of friends that loved making things together. It didn't take long before we started making our version of a product that was in every bar, restaurant, and hotel in the world, and yet had no brand identity whatsoever. I'm talking about cocktail bitters, that potent extract used by the Dash in cocktails. Well, pretty soon people started buying our bitters, and well, that's when we realized bitters were just the beginning, and the opportunity was much, much bigger. First, it was bars and restaurants, then it was specialty shops, then it was Delta Airlines, Total Wine and More, and Whole Foods. 10 years later, we have thousands of impassioned customers, an impressive distribution footprint, and over $20 million in lifetime sales. But here's the best part. The Bitter Boys, we're just getting started.
We call ourselves Hella because anything we choose to do, any product we choose to make, must be hella delicious, hella authentic. Whether you dabble casually in cocktails, consider yourself a novice cocktailer, or profess your cocktail nerdiness to the world, we serve the hella curious among us. Hella invites you to jump into the party where you most feel yourself. Try Hella's award-winning cocktail bitters, the perfect accompaniment to a job well done when you want to sip on a full-strength classic cocktail. Or our fan-melting habanero margarita, which is a convenient answer to your next party. So good, your guests will think you squeezed the limes yourself. And of course, our first of its kind botanically inspired bitters and soda, a sparkling, non-alcoholic aperitif boldly flavored to fit any buzz-optional moment. And the difference is that these occasions don't have to be for different consumers. Our hella curious experience seekers find themselves seamlessly flowing between cocktail vibes. Last night, I had a craft cocktail made with Mexican chocolate bitters, but I have a big meeting tomorrow, so I'm sticking to Hella's non-alcoholic bitters and soda. And the opportunity ahead is huge. This rapidly growing category is projected to contribute $9 billion to the beverage industry by 2022 and sustain annual growth of 12.9% through 2025. We believe that's because at this moment in history, consumers are reevaluating their relationship with alcohol, questioning how it impacts their energy, mood, and seeking the ability to partake on their own terms. Hella Bitters and Soda captures this paradigm shift of moderation in a can. According to Nielsen, 66% of drinkers 21 to 34 are drinking less, and non-alcoholic beverages are now often replacing alcoholic ones in typical drinking occasions. Years in the making, our delicious, botanically inspired bitters and soda is the culmination of our vision and a symbol of our operational prowess earned over the past decade of growing our business profitably and with minimal outside capital. The intersectionality between the Better For You movement and cocktail culture has finally arrived.
What started out amongst friends with $2,500 and a credit card has truly turned into an omni-channel, cash flow positive, multi-million-dollar business where we meet our consumers exactly where they are in their imbibing journey. Our strong retail footprint, which accounts for about 60% of our business, our growing food service business, which accounts for about 15% of our business, and the remaining 25% of our e-commerce business is up 300% in the last 18 months alone, which has us poised for exiting the pandemic with explosive growth. Eddie, Tobin, and myself have over 40 years of friendship, and we bring our unique perspectives to the table. That diversity is core to who we are, it's in our brand DNA, and it gives us our edge. Hella is positioned to be an overnight success 10 years in the making. We have an avid and passionate fan base with over 100,000 cases sold in the last 12 months alone. We are category defining, and we are a first mover in this new non-alcoholic space where the addressable market is huge. We'll continue to look for partners to help us tell the story of bold flavor, choice, and hospitality as we turn Hella into a household name.
Hi, I'm Jennifer Barney, the founder of Barney Butter Almond Butter, CPG advisor, and two-time SKU mentor. I first connected with Daily Crunch through their almond supplier of sustainable and certified bee-friendly almonds. As soon as I found out that Daily Crunch was going to be in the next SKU program, I knew I wanted to be part of the mentor team. Daily Crunch is bringing the health benefits of sprouted almonds mainstream through a patent-pending process that not only avoids excessive oil and sugary coatings, but brings a unique crunch unrealized in other snack nuts. that's not just craveable, it's downright addictive. Their innovation inspired me as a former almond-based product founder to see new potential for incremental growth in what has been a staid category, snack nuts. Well on their way to closing their seed round, Daily Crunch is ready to catalyze their growth strategy. Over the past few months, I've seen tremendous growth in the founding team's development of the opportunity. That is due in no small part to the leadership abilities of the founding team, led by former Unilever director, Laurel Orley. Daily Crunch is sure to be a competitive challenger in the snack nut space and a disruptor to crunchy, plant-based snacking across multiple platforms for years to come.
Hi, my name is Laurel Orley, and I'm the Crunch Executive Officer of Daily Crunch Snacks. For me, incorporating nuts and seeds into my diet I found rather boring. There's been little innovation in what we call a trusty but dusty snack category for some time now. That is until I tried my Aunt Diane and fellow co-founder's sprouted nut snacks. Diane learned the process in India over 15 years ago, and there's something different about these products. They're lighter, airier, crunchier than anything I ever tried. I called Diane 3 years ago and I said, Diane, I love your product. Let's bring this to the mainstream US category. Diane said, I've been looking for a sign. Let's do this. And here is our story. The better-for-you consumers are left out of the snack nut category, where they're compromising their health goals to satisfy their crunch cravings. I'm a person that loves crunch, and so does the rest of the world. But we don't always want to reach for that chip. We all know that nuts are naturally healthier food. But have you gone to the grocery store and actually looked at the back of the bag of some of these nut products? Most of them are unhealthy ingredients, and they are caked in sugar, salt, and roasted, also known as fried. That's where we come in. We have an irresistible crunch, flavors that people crave, and clean ingredients. We are the 4 C's: crunchy, craveable, clean ingredients, nothing you can't pronounce, and climate friendly. We are one of the first snack companies to source 100% of our almonds from bee-friendly farms. We have post-recycled plastic bags, and we'll be going plastic neutral by the end of 2021. And this is how we are going to win. We've created a patent-pending process that gets us to our irresistible crunch. When you soak nuts in water, they start the germination or sprouting process, also known as activating. This makes nuts more nutrient-dense, bioavailable, easier to digest. But on top of that, when you soak almonds in water, they swell in size, creating this hollow center. We then put the almonds in a dehydrator at super low temperatures where all the excess moisture is removed, but that hollow center remains intact, giving it that amazing, unique crunch. That is Daily Crunch Snacks. We have 6 superfood-infused flavors with natural, clean ingredients and the irresistible crunch you crave. Don't just take it from us. When we launched in March 2020, we won the Good Housekeeping Best Snack Award, where they said, we're calling it sprouted nuts are the next big thing, and we could not agree more. The market potential is huge. Daily Crunch sits at the confluence of 3 major trends in the $39 billion better-for-you snack category, the $5 billion nut snack category, and the $1 billion almond category. And how are we going to take a piece of these 3 markets? Through our crunch, we are going to get consumer retention, expand our consumer reach, and grow the category. When we launched in 2020, our focus during the pandemic was really growing our e-commerce channel. We're also one of 6 snack brands accepted into the highly selective KeHE Elevate program. This allowed us to turn our focus into the natural channel in 2021, and we'll be continuing to do that in 2022. We are also growing in boutique hotels and airports around the country, where we just launched into LaGuardia Airport last month, and we'll be in the Los Angeles Airport starting December 2021. We are growing fast, but sustainably. We are 5x when we launched last year, and our margins are only growing as we continue to scale. We are the trifecta. We are the right people, the right brand, the right time. We also give a portion of our proceeds to the support network, which advocates for mental health awareness on college campuses. This is something very personal to us, and we truly believe that what you eat and how you feel go hand in hand. 10 years ago, it would have been too early to bring Sprouted to the US market, and 10 years from now, it's going to be too late. The boat will have passed. Now is the time that consumers are truly interested and curious in learning more about Sprouted. And now is the time that the Kardashians of the world are talking about how they only feed their kids Sprouted nuts. This is the time when people are truly engaged. With daily crunch snacks, the crunch abilities are endless. We are already looking at new innovative flavors like Nashville Hot Sprouted Almonds that we're launching next month with Thrive Market. But we're also exploring new partnerships and product lines. Thank you, and we look forward to experiencing Daily Crunch snacks, the crunch you crave.
Hi, I'm Kathy Galloway, CPG Strategy and Innovation Consultant and SKU Mentor, and I'd love to introduce you to the team behind Bohana. I've had the pleasure of working closely with them these last few months and personally watched their transformation. They joined SKU with a ton of success and yet unsure of both themselves and the direction for their business. Through this process of focused classes, weekly sessions with dedicated mentors, and a serious commitment to a business they truly believe in, I have watched them bloom into focused and confident business leaders with a strong vision for the future of this brand. In a world of snack brands launching by the minute, it's truly exciting to witness a powerhouse team of women with a delicious, nutritious, and relevant brand come center stage. This is Bohana.
Hi, my name is Nadine and I'm one of the co-founders of Bohana. Bohana is a delicious and nutritious snack made of the popped water lily seed. You heard me right, seeds of the water lily pad. This is my co-founder Priyal. She grew up in India eating these delicious seeds. Water lily seeds have been eaten in India for centuries and are an Ayurvedic superfood. Ayurveda believes in the mind and body connection to achieve ultimate holistic health. When Priyal introduced me to these seeds, I was hooked and quickly said goodbye to popcorn and hello to my new favorite snack. We never looked back and vowed to bring these Ayurvedic seeds to snackers all across America. Bohana is a lightly roasted and seasoned snack and comes in 6 delicious flavors. 4 savory flavors are wild white cheddar, our zesty ranch, Himalayan salt, and hickory barbecue. And 2 sweet flavors, sea salt chocolatey drizzle and sweet cinnamon drizzle. And compared to popcorn, Bohana has 67% less fat, 20% fewer calories, and 50% more plant-based protein. They're also gluten-free, non-GMO, top allergen-free, and packed with amino acids and antioxidants. Simply one whole ingredient. No processing, no fluff, and nothing artificial. Don't believe us? Take it from our friend Barbara Corcoran. It's lighter than popcorn, tastier than popcorn, and as airy as can be. It's delicious. When we met her on Shark Tank last year. We're proud to be the first company to bring water lily seeds to the US in 2019, and since then the category is growing with other players entering the US market. But what makes us different? We're almost entirely backwardly integrated in our supply chain. We source our seeds directly from our farmers, ensuring a sustainable and ethical harvest. We ship our seeds from India and manufacture here in the US, and because of this, we can ensure the best quality and taste of our products. The salty snack segment is massive and growing 10% year on year. And what's even more exciting is that Bohana is part of the subcategory that is driving that growth, plant-based protein products. We currently sell in 500 points of distribution and have plans to expand into Target, mass chains, and alternative channels later this year. Bohana has received some amazing support from publications around the country. Not only were we featured in these notable publications, we participated in QVC, where we sold out of 4,000 units in under 2 minutes and received 2 offers on ABC's Shark Tank. We also received both Prevention Magazine and Self Magazine's Healthy Food Awards. We have an omni-channel marketing strategy where we engage with our 20,000 plus engaged community and see an average return of our ad spend of 5x on our digital marketing activations. We're targeting a lifestyle millennial and a health-conscious parent that care about better-for-you ingredients. And we're excited to continue to grow the brand to support our target consumers' needs. There are endless flavor extension options, different bag sizings to suit our sales channels, and the most exciting new product that's in development is our Bohana Superfood Puff, using the water lily seed in flour form, which is just the beginning of what we can use the water lily seed flour for. Since we launched, we have seen incredible growth. 2020 has grown 500% versus 2019, and we're expected to reach over 2,000 points of sales by next year. And this is the team bringing Bohana to life. Myself as CEO, Priyal as COO, and Kelly as our CMO. So please join us in our mission to help people achieve holistic wellness and bring water lily seeds to families all across America.
Hello, my name is Adam Kost, and over my 20 years in the beverage industry, I've had the opportunity to work with some fantastic brands and incredible people. Rosalie and her brand, Wildwonder, rise to the top in both of those categories. Rose is a seasoned entrepreneur with an outstanding track record and formal education in business. However, what I love most about her is how she takes a personal approach to creating memorable product experiences in the face of big consumer problems. Her best qualities are her relentless work ethic, creativity, humility, and bias for action. In addition, she solicits feedback from others with curiosity and has the keen ability to convert it into practical strategies. As a leader, she is not only focused on creating a successful brand, but is as dedicated to creating a positive, results-driven culture where employees can reach their full potential. Rose is challenging the status quo in the beverage category, and her proven experience and vision give me the confidence that she will be nothing but successful. And now, Rosalie and Wildwonder.
Hi, I'm Rosa, founder of Wildwonder. Growing up, my Chinese grandma brewed these healing tonics with wild herbs and plants that were really great for my health. Every time I got back from school, she would greet me with a cup of herbal tea, soothing my stomach and lifting my spirits. Grandma taught me the philosophy of food as medicine from an early age. Over 50% of consumers now are drinking beverages to boost their health. But most functional beverages, or beverages that offer health benefits, don't taste good. So I created Wildwonder, delicious and bubbly drinks that combine gut-healing superfoods and Eastern herbal wisdom with whimsical flavors. I like to say it's rooted in culture and tastes like a California produce stand. 70% of Americans today have digestive issues, and 90% of Americans lack fiber in their diet. Consumers are recognizing the importance of gut health on their overall wellness, and are looking for gut health drinks. But the current options, so think kombucha, drinking vinegar, have an acquired taste and aren't serving the mass market. So here's where Wildwonder comes in. We broaden the market for kombucha with no fermented taste and offer a healthy alternative to soda with low sugar. Our unique flavors combine botanicals and fruit, such as guava rose, mango turmeric, peach ginger. I want to highlight 4 ways we stand out. 1, approachable taste. 2, holistic formulation for gut health, combining both prebiotics and probiotics. 3, low sugar. And 4, diverse representation. So we're approachable through both packaging and taste. The whimsy packaging draws people in, approachable and yummy taste get people to come back. Secondly, our drinks combine both prebiotics and probiotics, 2 crucial components to a healthy gut all in one can. And we crafted this with microbiome experts. Prebiotics, or fiber, is the food for probiotics, without which your probiotics actually aren't that effective. In addition, consumers are looking for healthy and juice alternatives. Every can only has 6 grams of sugar, much lower than 15 to 20 grams in a kombucha or 40 plus grams of sugar in a juice or soda. Last but not least, we bring female and diverse representation to retail shelves. 5% of profits from every can goes to causes that empower marginalized communities, aligned with our mission and origin. Wildwonder fills a white space in the market. The functional beverage market is $125 billion, and kombucha alone has grown to $2 billion. But those functional drinks have an acquired taste. The carbonated beverage market is $440 billion, but sodas are sugary. Wildwonder combines function and flavor with low sugar. We've received raving reviews from national media and our customers. Here's what people are saying. Delicious way to kick soda. A welcome change from regular flavors found in seltzers and healthy drinks. We have a unique omni-channel distribution strategy that helps to increase brand awareness and product trial. We operate online, in food service and offices, and in retail. For the first 2 years of business, We served our products to 300 of the most health-conscious offices, including Google and Facebook. A lot of employees loved our drinks and wanted to purchase them outside the office. So last year, we launched in retail and online. Despite COVID, we got picked up by some key natural and specialty retailers, including Whole Foods and Sprouts. Within one short year, we're in 500 doors with plans to be in 2,000 stores next year. We're also sold online, both on Amazon and D2C. We're poised for explosive growth, going from under $1 million this year to $30 million in 4 years. We're focused on the natural channel now, and we'll be expanding to conventional next year, starting with Wegmans in Q1. We wrapped up a $2 million seed round earlier this year, and we're excited to grow with new resources and partners who also believe in us. We have a winning team. I'm a second-time entrepreneur and have built a teas and herbs business before. I was previously a private equity and venture investor, so experienced in scaling organizations efficiently. My team has 20 plus years of combined food and beverage experience, from established brands such as GT's and Honest Tea to startup ice cream chains and media company. We also have great advisors ranging from microbiome experts to industry veterans from Coke, Nestle, and Annie's. The future of food is empowering, nourishing our bodies and uplifting our communities. We're working on something new and are excited to connect with more people in this community. Thank you.
Core and Rind has the necessary product market fix. Rita Childers and Candy Haas started their plant-based food company by developing and marketing 3 delicious, shelf-stable, cheesy sauces with all of the flavor and texture of cheese, but none of the dairy or those unpronounceable ingredients found in other products. Their sales, not only in amount, but also in unit velocity, prove consumer and retailer acceptance. But you also need to know Rita and Candy are the right people to capitalize upon the opportunity before them. It's more than their intelligence, it's more than the long hours, it's more than the financial sacrifice they have invested in their business. It's their ability to learn, grow, and overcome the challenges every business encounters. Their SKU Mentor team has seen them take lemons and make lemonade. Most importantly, we have seen them seek out and embrace their resources to address and resolve their most vexing issues. Because of their confidence-raising actions and awesome products, I invite you to learn the Core and Rind story directly from its founders, Rita Childers and Candy Haas.
Almost everyone has fond memories of warm mac and cheese, satisfying ballpark nachos, our childhood veggies tasting so much better drenched in that melty cheese sauce. I mean, who doesn't have a good food memory that involves cheese? Hi, I'm Candy, co-founder of Core and Rind. Our journey started when my friend and now co-founder Rita and I reconnected at a serendipitous moment through a culinary nutrition program that ignited us to our very core.
With our deep desire for nourishing ourselves and our community from the inside out, paired with this newfound nutrition knowledge, we took a leap of faith at our local farmers market. We were so excited.
We were rewriting what comfort food could be. There was a magic in the air at that first market. People were absolutely blown away by our dairy-free cheese sauce. And if you know the Midwest, you know that's no easy feat.
Your first reaction to plant-based cheese might be, meh, I guess I'm giving up that smooth, rich, melty cheesiness in favor of doing something better for my health and the planet.
Nonsense! With our cashew cheesy sauces, you can have it all. Super delicious taste, smooth texture, and reaching your happy place are all here. The consensus? Surprise! It's not only vegan, it is good!
After more than 150 iterations in our own kitchens and a year and a half of trial and error, Core and Rind's shelf-stable, plant-based cashew cheesy sauce was born.
We wanted to help our target consumer, busy millennials looking for quick, healthy comfort foods, create new cheese-filled memories. Rita and I whipped up these dairy-free, flavor-packed products with only 5 main whole food ingredients. Think pumpkin, tomato, cashews, plus carefully chosen spices.
Undesirable ingredients like gums and chemical preservatives were left in the dust.
We call this a cheesy revolution. You can call it comfort food 2.0. Today we have 3 flavors. Our original flavor, sharp and tangy, is still our bestseller. And in case you missed it, we're one of the hottest products in our category. bringing in the cheddar at $9.99 a jar and a 48% gross margin. Core and Rind is disrupting the middle aisles of the grocery store with above-average velocities in the popular chips and salsa aisle.
So, as you can see here, Core and Rind is a standout among our competition. We are the plant-based cheese sauce for everyone, connecting with and winning over vegans and cheese lovers alike.
And with a 3-year shelf life and the ability to ship all over the globe, we make it easy to be cheesy.
Core and Rind is proudly women-founded, women-owned, and our products are founder-made. Now, we all know meat and dairy alternatives have exploded into the mainstream. Last year, plant-based cheese sales reached $270 million, growing by over 42%, just behind plant-based meat, which grew by 45%.
Clear winners have emerged in the plant-based meat race, and we feel there's a huge opportunity for Core and Rind to become the top choice in plant-based cheese. Increasingly, customers are voting with their wallets, and they're looking to buy plant-based foods that fit into their healthy lifestyles, but they're unwilling to sacrifice flavor. Well, hello, Core and Rind.
But don't just take our word for it. Take a look at these recent testimonials from cheesy fanatics, like my personal favorite. It's all the comfort food I ever wanted without any of the guilt.
My favorite one here, creamy, dreamy, rich and delicious. Oh yeah, happy dance.
We've also been fortunate enough to receive some amazing press, including Forbes, Mind Body Green, Vogue, The Today Show, and more, that all help reach our target consumer.
The millennial woman. In 2019, before any funding, and with mostly Rita and I's grit, we reached just over $100,000 in sales. Last year, during the pandemic, as more people sought healthier options in-store and online, our sales quadrupled to $500,000. This year, we're on track to nearly double our revenue. With this growth trajectory, we're expecting to reach $4 million in revenue in 2023.
Today, Core and Rind can be found in Whole Foods Midwest. ThriveMarket.com is a top-selling dip, and as of a few months ago, Sprouts nationwide.
With these strategic U.S. partnerships and a national Canadian launch, we've gone from a total of 100 stores at the beginning of 2020 to now over 1,000. By 2023, we plan to build a strong board of CPG veterans that share in our vision, grow U.S., Canadian, and European distribution, and expand to 10 SKUs that partner well with our Cashew cheesy sauces and fulfill our vision of a full line of better-for-you plant-based cheese alternatives.
Thank you for taking the time to listen to our cheesy journey.
I warmly welcome each of you to join us on our mission.
Let's rewrite what comfort food can be. Stay cheesy, and we'll catch you later.
I'm Bryson Beth, e-commerce strategist, founder and CEO of Reap Commerce. As a 4-time SKU mentor and instructor, I've watched a number of brands become successful during and after their time with SKU. Tyler Turk is the creator and founder of one of the most meaningful and purposeful products I have ever seen, Created with Love. In the past weeks in the SKU program, Tyler has evolved his brand to more than just a date night in a box. Created with Love now delivers games and activities focused on inspiring laughter, while helping to strengthen relationships and build deep human connection. Created with Love is not your average startup. During his time at SKU, Tyler has created a unique opportunity to get on board with what I call the infinite multiplier brand. It's a product line that can now be expanded to a multitude of relationship types through Tyler's proprietary, scalable product development process, with the potential of being applied to every conceivable unique relationship combination across the world's 8 billion people. But don't take my word for it. It's time for you to meet Tyler Turk, founder of Created with Love.
Hi, my name is Tyler Turk. I'm the founder and CEO of Created with Love. Now, in 2014, my wife and I were sitting on the couch. It was a normal day, and she turned to me and she asked me one of the most impactful questions of our relationship. She said, "Tyler, why aren't we as romantic as we used to be when we first started dating?" To be honest, I was completely taken back by the question, but it led to one of the most powerful conversations we'd ever had, and we figured out the answer. At the time, we were focused on our career, and it was always this, worry about our future now, our relationship can wait kind of mentality. On top of that, all of our time and energy was being spent on our jobs. We were always focused on budgeting and financing and sacrificing what we thought were luxuries because ultimately we wanted to start and focus on family. Sound familiar? Now, don't get me wrong, all of this stuff is important, but unfortunately what happened was our romance and connection got put on the back burner. And all the couples that we talked to had the same problem. We were all looking for a better way to connect with each other. So after that conversation, Michelle and I made a commitment. We said no matter what, we're gonna take $20 per month and we were gonna have a fun, unique date night, something to get more connected. And it worked. Not only were we having that time to reconnect, but our relationship was strengthening as well. We had found the solution to that problem, date night. In fact, spouses that have at least one date night per month are 3.5 times more likely to classify their marriage as very happy. They see a 38% increase in the amount of laughter in their relationship, a 29% increase in the amount of resolved conflicts, and studies show that 1 is the magic number. All you need is 1 date night per month. And that's where the idea for Created with Love was born. At Created with Love, we design products that help inspire more connection in relationships by using the power of laughter and play. We have 3 main product offerings right now. Our date night subscription, where we come up with a new date night game kit for couples, single purchase game nights for couples, and party and card games for families, couples, and friends. Now, since we launched in 2014, we've accumulated over $5 million in D2C sales. We've shipped over 160,000 date nights to couples all over the world and just started retail outreach earlier this year and are already in 60 online and specialty retailers, not to mention some pretty cool media mentions and collaborations. But more important than the revenue or the media mentions or any of that was seeing how much of an impact our products were having in the lives of our couples and how we were helping to address such a universal problem, getting more connected to the people that we love. Now, our main offering is our date night subscription that takes up 75% of our sales. It sells for $40 a month, includes 4 to 6 games, all of which are designed in-house by our team, and has a 50% gross profit margin. And because of freight efficiencies, we actually see a higher profit margin with retail, which we see a huge opportunity for. We expect to end this year with $3 million in ARR, have a lifetime subscriber value of over $300, an acquisition cost of $40 per subscriber, and 36% of our subscribers go on to purchase additional items beyond the subscription. To make all of this possible, we've come up with a winning formula to help build connection. Everything we create promotes quality time, an extraordinary experience, the opportunity to learn something new about or with your partner, and of course, more laughter. Now, right now, that looks like building date nights for couples, but we can take this same formula and create products that help any type of relationship get stronger, which always leads to the question, what category are you? Are you a board game? Are you a gift? And really what Created with Love is trying to do is create a new category of relationship building products that help us get closer together. So for example, our target market for our date nights are young married couples with kids under the age of 10, which has an annual revenue opportunity of $2.4 billion. However, if you look at adjacent relationship industries like family board games, Valentine's Day, and weddings, you can start to see how our products can be adapted not only across multiple industries, but across multiple seasons as well, exponentially growing our market opportunity. From 2019 to 2020, we nearly quadrupled our sales, expect to end this year with just under $3 million of sales, and think that we can get to $20 million by 2024 by a well-defined path for growth. Now, right now, 99% of our revenue comes from D2C or marketplace, primarily Amazon. However, investing more in retail and optimizing the marketplace strategy will help us get to that $20 million mark. Now, to do that, we need to unleash our superpower, which I love talking about, and that's our product development. Now, I already talked about how every month we create a new game night kit for couples, but not only is that getting us recurring revenue, we're also getting tons of market research and data that help us make better products for the future. And if we find a particular product that works really well, we can develop that for mass distribution, possibly across multiple categories. What this also means is over the past 7 years, we've created over 89 different products, 341 games, again, all of which have been designed in-house, which means we already have a huge catalog of data, IP, and value. Now, our goal is to be acquired by 2025, and we think because of our recurring revenue model, a thriving D2C business, and all the data and IP that we have, that we'll be an attractive brand for a strategic buyer looking for a profitable, high-growth CPG brand. We have an experienced, passionate, and dedicated team, and an amazing group of mentors and advisors ready to help make Created with Love the fastest growing game company on the planet. So, who's ready to help us bring romance and connection back to the world? Thank you.
I would like to thank all of our presenters for sharing their time and their expertise. I want to introduce you to one of our Dallas presenters. Jeff Richards is the founder of Mooala. Mooala is one of Dallas's most successful and innovative CPG brands. His mission is to make outstanding dairy-free beverages for consumers that also benefit the greater good. Now Jeff would like to share some insights and tips on what it takes to be a successful CPG entrepreneur.
Greetings everyone from Dallas, Texas. My name is Jeff Richards and I'm the founder and CEO of Mooala, the nation's fastest growing plant-based milk company. We're best known for our top-selling organic banana milk, and we've become the largest organic almond milk brand in the US. We were founded right here in 2016 in the DFW Metroplex. As a former investment banker, I thought I was making a switch to an easier career by pursuing CPG. It turns out that I chose the most competitive and cutthroat category in grocery retail, the dairy case. As I soon discovered, and as all of you are finding out, there's not a whole lot that is easy about CPG. Regardless of your background, you have to quickly learn how to be an expert in sales, marketing, finance, logistics, and operations. The stakes are high and the expectations from investors are even higher. But I've also found there is no more rewarding way to live your life than pursuing a passion and building a brand from nothing but your own sweat and blood. People will ask me if I have fun doing what I'm doing. My answer is always, I think so, but more than fun, I know that what I'm doing is living. The ups, the downs, the wins, and the losses. I can say without a doubt that as an entrepreneur, I experience the whole range of emotions life has to offer, and I wouldn't trade the experience for anything. That's not something most people can say from behind their desks in their 9 to 5. Welcome to living. All that said, I wanted to share the top 5 things I wish someone had told me before I got started in the CPG space. Number 1, take care of your mental health. This would have been taboo to talk about 5 years ago, so I'm going to talk about it now. Find a way to stay grounded. You are not defined by your brand. You are not defined by your challenges. You're defined by the way people respond to them. You will face adversity. It's the only guarantee in this business. The way you treat people and treat yourself when things get tough is the true test of character. Forgive yourself and others and recognize that we are all flawed but resilient. Get trusted friends, mentors, and even therapists to help navigate you through the tough times. Set aside time to pray or meditate on the positive things. You're an amazing human being and you will get through it. Number 2, hire operations help. Speaking of mental health, my biggest stress reliever was getting operations help and logistics help. Getting calls at 3 a.m. from drivers trying to make deliveries or sleeping at my co-packer's plant while they ran product 24/7 made it clear that managing operations while trying to market and grow was a huge challenge. Whether it's contract or part-time work at the beginning, get someone to help you do the doing so you can grow your business. Your value as an entrepreneur should not be tied up in managing LTL deliveries and warehouse orders. Get a structure in place that is scalable from the beginning. Number 3, find your winning products and build them. In today's CPG environment, you're expected to have the new best thing all the time. Everyone will always ask you, what's next on product innovation? There is a constant pressure to keep making new things. That is a slippery slope, and you have limited resources. Instead, find your core products, the ones that speak to consumers, and scale them. It's a much better story to have a hero product that you're expanding nationwide than to have many innovations that are just hopes and dreams. Innovate carefully and thoughtfully, always with an eye towards scale. Number 4, find your losing products and cut them. If running out of cash is an entrepreneur's number 1 fear, then launching a product line that fails has to be a close number 2. Launching a failed product is painful. I've done it a couple times. These products are the result of your blood, sweat, and tears. But you know what? Every brand has failures. Every brand misses the mark on innovation. It's part of the process. The faster you can eliminate underperforming lines, the better. You can spend massive amount of time and resources producing and planning for scale that never comes. If you're deep into a product's life cycle and you are still struggling to maintain sales, it's time to free yourself and cut the cord. Pour your energy into your winners. Don't chase your losers, as humbling as admitting a defeat can be. Number 5, be honest with your investors. Look, fundraising is a tricky process. On the one hand, you want to paint everything in as positive a light as possible. On the other hand, all businesses in their early stages struggle. Investors know you're facing challenges. Being forthright about some of your business's shortcomings helps create trust in you and your leadership of the company. A CEO who glosses over every aspect of their business will raise red flags for investors. Once they have invested, over-communicate and provide honest updates, including your need for future funds. No one likes negative surprises. Challenges are inevitable, so communicate along the way. For these 5 pieces of advice, I don't ask for anything but that everyone go to mooala.com and buy a case of banana milk on auto ship. I'm not asking much, and you'll thank me. Without further ado, congrats to the cohort of Track 2 for Dallas SKU. I know you will find your journey fulfilling, and while it's not always fun, you will all be living life fully. Thank you.
What an amazing group of founders, companies, and products. I hope you all wrote down their websites so you can support their online sales. But if you didn't, we're listing them here right now. And we want to thank all of you for watching as well. Stay safe, and we look forward to seeing you next year for a very special Track 10 in Austin and our first ever Atlanta track. Plus, we're bringing back our exciting MO program that supports minority-owned CPG companies. Thanks again for watching. Until next time.